Hello, it's Pray Like a Girl. I'm Cameron.
I'm Kathleen.
And here we are with another video. We are in the same video today.
Cameron is visiting me all the way from Virginia.
It's true.
And so we decided to film some videos.
You're welcome.
So you'll get to see a couple of them spaced out over the next few months or weeks. I don't really know.
We figured since we're together for the first time, we would do the Catholic tag video.
We have skylights, and so that is what's happening behind here. The sun keeps coming in and out of the clouds.
All right, let's launch into the questions. Go.
10.
Nope.
9. This is not 9. The Catholic tag. Number 1. Are you a cradle Catholic?
Yes.
Me too.
I have been Catholic since a small baby.
How old were you when you were baptized?
I don't know. I would say small baby.
Like how many weeks old?
I don't know. Maybe like a month or two.
Do your math. When's your baptismal
I
day?
don't even know. Sometime in August.
Are you even Catholic? Baptismal days should be celebrated like birthdays because they are your birthday into the church. I'm a very strong believer of this. I expect everyone to send me baptismal day presents on December 18th. Write that down. Number 2, what is your favorite Bible verse?
I don't know the exact numbers, and it's not really a Bible verse, it's a Bible story, so this is kind of cheating. But my favorite moment in the Bible, I really love the story of I think he was paralyzed or very sick, somebody like that, who wanted to go see Jesus to be healed, but they couldn't get inside the house because there were too many people. And so his friends decided to lower him through the roof of the house to see Jesus. And I think that's such a cool story because can you imagine having so much faith that this guy was going to heal you that you were like, yes, I'm very ill, but let's climb up to the top of a house and lower me through a roof. That's a lot of faith.
Yes. Yeah?
And so I like that story a lot.
Well, I have a verse and not a story, and so it doesn't feel proportional, but whatever, we're going with it. Psalm, I want to say 46. It basically, destruction is happening. Like the ground shakes and the floods come and the earths move, but God is in the midst of her and she shall not be moved. And it's talking about a city, but it says she because city is feminine, but no, it's just like God is in the midst of her and she shall not be moved, and it's a reminder that God is in the midst of me. Like he's the mountain, the rock, you know.
Solid.
Hey! Number 3. What is your favorite Christian song? Probably, I don't know who sang this or whatever, but it is the one that's I Need You. Like
It's Matt Marr.
Matt Marr. Well, apparently I'm super basic and Matt Marr is my favorite.
I was going to say that my favorite praise and worship song was about mountains, and I realized that's 95% of them, so I can't think of the actual song. There's something about how he'll climb every mountain for me, and he'll do this. No, it's definitely not some music.
I can move mountains. I can work a miracle.
It's not
work
that.
a miracle. Go tell it on the mountain.
Favorite Christian song? I am struggling to come up with one because I don't really listen to Christian rock. I don't love praise and worship that much. But every so often, you know, I enjoy a good song, but I can't think of the title of it, and I'm gonna think of it after I finish this video.
Okay, next question. What's your favorite thing about the Mass? The words, I am not worthy that you should enter unto my roof, but only say the word, and my soul shall be healed. Because we are not worthy to receive the Eucharist, and it's just so good to remember that. And so like, look, we can't do anything.
One of my favorite parts of Mass is the offertory, which is like when you're preparing to receive the Eucharist. I guess that's like all of Mass. You're preparing to receive the Eucharist, but it's closer to when you do receive the Eucharist. And I like that it's kind of like a quiet, reflective, personal, reflective moment. I like the whole lift up your hearts, we lift them up to the Lord. Because I like imagining with the offertory, imagine you're holding your heart in your hands, like all of you, and just picture yourself like lifting and giving that to Christ. So that's what I like, kind of imagining in those words. It's really cool.
Question number 5. What do you think is the biggest misconception about Catholicism?
I think there are a lot of misconceptions about the church, obviously, One of the bigger ones, I think, is that the Pope is completely infallible, and everything that he says is 100% correct and true all of the time, which is actually not what Catholics believe at all. The Pope is fallible like 95% of the time. The Pope is only infallible when he's speaking on matters of faith and morals,
and from the chair of St. Peter.
But other than that, like, you can take or leave it what he says, you know?
Biggest misconception about Catholicism is that we hate people, and that just because you disagree with someone is you don't love them. The church is full of sinners, and so we have to hate the sin and not the sinner. And so just because someone is doing something that is sinful does not mean that we believe that they're an evil person, does not mean we believe they're going to hell. And just because we disagree with someone does not mean we do not love them. Number 6, what is your favorite way to pray?
Oh, I did a whole video about this.
Yeah, but just like sum it up.
My favorite way to pray is writing. I really like writing a lot, and kind of varies what I write, but generally, I don't know, like it's just kind of like a stream of consciousness. Sometimes it's like writing a prayer directly to God, like addressing Christ in my writing, and sometimes it's just more of a general like reflection on like something that I've read or something like that.
I would say my favorite way to pray is Lectio Divina, reading the scriptures and then praying with them. Number 7, what is your favorite saint? One of my all-time favorite saints is Blessed Imelda. She was not allowed to receive Holy Communion because at that time she was not old enough. And one day she was allowed to receive Holy Communion because the host literally came out of the tabernacle and floated above her head after Mass. And so the priest came, took the host, put it in her mouth to receive communion, and she literally died of joy because she fully understood what it meant that Jesus is the Eucharist.
I'm going to go with Teresa of Avila. My favorite thing about her is that she entered the convent and still snuck trashy novels in to read and like felt terrible about it later, and I feel like that's something that I would do. But obviously is like a great and holy person, ended up as a great and holy person, and is now in heaven. So yeah, you know, it's like, wow, other people read trashy novels too and still are in heaven. God takes everybody, guys.
Forgiveness.
Also, for the record, I don't really read trashy novels.
Number 8, what is your confirmation saint?
My confirmation saint is Saint Josephine Makina. She was a slave in Sudan, and then eventually an Italian guy bought her and freed her, and she ended up joining a convent, started an orphanage, and worked a lot with children that were in Sudan. She is the patron saint of Sudan.
My confirmation saint is Saint Gemma Galgani because she was like all of the extraordinary things. So she received the stigmata. She talked to her guardian angel. She would regularly get assaulted by the devil. She died young at age 25 because she was really sick. She was very pious. She really wanted to enter a religious order, but none would take her because she was so sick. So she dedicated her life as a virgin and just lived a very quiet life of prayer. But it was also this like crazy, awesome woman who, yeah, like endured so much suffering, but never complained about it. Number 9. So the tag asks about your children's names, but we
have a lot of children.
This many.
Yep, that many.
Well, that's it. That is the Catholic tag. Now maybe you know us a little bit more.
Or maybe you don't. That's okay too.
Pray for us. We are praying for you, and we'll see you guys next Friday.